Hey there, today I'm in Ann's Courtyard here at the Automotive Club in Sun City West, the active 55 plus community here in Sun City West, Arizona. There's a ton to do here and I'm super excited to show you around, so let's get started. So as you can see, we're walking up here to the Fred Kuntz Center, which is one of the 4 recreation centers they have here in Sun City West, and we will get to walk through all 4 today, and I'll tell you about the amenities of all 4, so make sure you watch all of that to get all the information on them. But you might have noticed in the intro I said Sun City West, located here in Sun City, Arizona. And that's because Sun City West is its own city. They have their own hospital. They have their own fire department. They are separate from Surprise, which is where some of the other Sun Cities are located at. And while we're talking about the location, I'll go ahead and flash up just all the amenities that this specific Kuntz Center has to offer for you. I'll go ahead and talk about all those, but you can read through them now. Before I want to backtrack and talk more about where Sun City West is located. So you are just 2.5 miles west of Sun City, the original Sun City. The community, Sun City West, is made up of 16,900 homes, built from 1978 to 97. Like I said, about 2.5 miles west of Sun City, and you just take West Bell Road right off the 101 for about 10 minutes and you'll be in Sun City West. So you're not too far from the 101, and you have the 303 right there. So it's pretty easy to navigate the valley here. You're not too central, but you still have a straight shot to the freeways, and you can move around the valley pretty easy. So now that you know where we are in the valley, I can go ahead and finish up this Kuntz Center tour. They do have over 100 groups and clubs that meet at all 4 of the different rec centers, and like I said, we'll be walking through all 4 of them, so you'll get to know all 4 pretty well. But we're just in this patio area where some art clubs meet. There is also that Stardust Theater. We walked by it a little earlier. They have a bunch of shows and plays that go on there. The Kuntz Center also has a softball field we'll get to take a look at, and there are some tennis courts as well. While I was there were some people in the pool, so I didn't get too good a footage of the pool. Didn't want to record people in the pool. I think that's weird to just record people in general. But I will get to show you some of the other pools at the other rec centers because there was nobody in them. So yeah, you can see to the left here is the pool. I won't be able to show you too much of it, but we are starting our walk on over to the softball field, which is just across the parking lot. It's not a long walk by any means. But while we are on our way over there, I want to go ahead and touch on the golf. There are 4 regulation 18-hole courses here in Sun City West. They have a men's league and a ladies league if you guys want to get involved in that. And then they have 3 executive courses. So there's a total of 7 courses for you guys to play on. You could play on a new one every day of the week if you would like. There's a lot of options, a lot of leagues. So if you are a golfer, this will definitely work for you. But now we're here at the softball league here. They have, there are a few leagues who actually play here throughout the year. It's a really nice field, and it's actually all turf when you were walking on, so you won't get all red and dusty from playing here. But I've got to tell you one thing about this community that I've seen just from being there. It's one of the most active ones I've seen. It was hard to get footage of the amenities here because of how many people are here and how I don't like to record people just living their lives. So yeah, I'm only going to be able to show 3 of the 6 tennis courts that they have because the other 3 were getting used. I didn't get to show this pool because it was getting used. It was hard to avoid people in this community, which was kind of cool if you are looking to move and meet new people and make new friends. You can see we're walking on up to the tennis court here. It's just right next to the softball field. So the rec centers, it's not long walks at all. The amenities are close by. The rec center themselves are a little spread out. About 2 miles is probably going to be the most distance that you'll have to drive in your golf car. It is a golf car community. A lot of people are driving those. So if you were looking to move here, I would recommend investing in one of those. But you can see nice, well-up-kept tennis court there as we go ahead and move into our next rec center here, which is going to be the Beardsley Center here. You can see same hours of operation. They're all open from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. But you can see all the amenities it has listed on the screen there. The Olympic-size indoor swimming pool, which they do have some children's swim hours. They have the fitness center and the club rooms that they have at all the other ones. They have a mini golf course. I didn't get to show you too much footage of that one, just because there were, again, people using it. But you can see as I take you through this, the model train tracks, there is even a little patio area where you can sit and hang out with your friends, grill a little bit, and it looks like a good time. But while I am just taking you through this little horseshoe area, they also have a horseshoe club and the G-scale model train track. I did want to let you know I have a 55 plus community chart and graph. There are a ton in there. There's actually over 20 communities in that chart and graph. I just compare and contrast all their amenities, the HOA fees, and all that. So if you'd like that, give me a call or a text or an email. All that information is on the screen now. I also have a Living in Arizona guide, which I just tell you everything you need to know about living in Arizona and everything that people should know before they move here. So you can shoot me a call, a text, or an email, and I can get you all that over to you. It's completely free of charge. I just want to get you all the information you should know. Yeah, you can see this is the patio area I was talking about, which is pretty nice. There is a grill. You can hang out here. The train wasn't going on while I was there, unfortunately. I think there has to be people there to turn it on. But yes, this is kind of a cool hangout area, and you overlook right there is the horseshoe area. They do have a horseshoes club, and we will walk by that right now. And once you walk by the horseshoe club area, that's where the mini golf course is. There were a lot of people on it, so I didn't get a good video of it here. But yeah, it's right next to it, and you can use that as well. There's also another mini golf club at the R.H. Johnson one that we will get a look at. But you can see we're walking up to the meditation garden right now. It's just a really nice shady area where it's just nice to hang out, maybe drink some tea in the morning here. And it's right behind that basketball court and shuffleboard courts right behind it. You can see, we'll take a better look at that in just a second here. But it has that cool little water fixture there. And you can see to our right, if you can just peek over there, there is a mini golf course. But this is just a shady Ramada area with some grass and trees. Nice hangout spot. It's nice and quiet. Good to get away from everything and just come out here and hang out. But now we're going to go ahead and show you a little peek over the fence of those shuffleball courts, the cornhole courts. And there is basketball, and now we're just going to go ahead and take a walk up and show you just the front of the Beardsley Center. There is a pool inside, so I wasn't able to get a shot of that. But it is there and it's available. You can kind of see through the window there. There's a fitness center. This is one of the coolest rec centers here. My personal favorite is the R.H. Johnson one because there's a ton to do there. We will be getting to that one here. I'm saving the best for last, so we'll see the Palm Ridge one next. But we will be taking a good look at the R.H. Johnson one a little later. And here we are, we've arrived at the front of the Beardsley Center here. That's just all the club rooms in there you can take a peek at here. But this is the front, the main building of the Beardsley Center. But next we've got the Palm Ridge Center here. This is a kind of a smaller one, so we won't spend too much time at this one. It still has a lot of amenities, an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a fitness center, and the pickleball courts. But this building right here that we're kind of focused on is actually where the ballroom and the club rooms are. So there's a ballroom in there. You can go and do some dancing on that. They have some classes for that. But we're finally going to get to take a peek at a pool. I know we've spent so much time in the community and we haven't even seen a pool that is available. This pool here, the outdoor pool that we get to look at, the only reason this one isn't too busy is because they have an indoor Olympic sized pool where everybody was. I could hear them in there. So we'll go ahead and walk up to this pool and kind of show you what it's like. And there are pickleball courts to my right, and here are the club rooms to my left. And again, a nice pool out here. It has everything you need. Little water fixtures here and there, but it really gets the job done. Everybody was just inside because there is an indoor pool. So why would we use the outdoor one if there is a nicer one available? There were a lot of people in the indoor one as well, though. So here, we'll go ahead and take our walk on over to the pickleball courts. There were a good amount of people using the pickleball courts as well, so I only got to film about half of the pickleball courts they have. But you can see nice green grass, nice palm trees. You know, this is the Palm Ridge Community Center, so there are going to be some palm trees here, of course. It's Sun City West. But as we just make our way on over to those pickleball courts, you can see there are some people playing there. So there are definitely enough people here to play some pickleball with just about every day if you wanted to pop on by. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the walk around and show you some of the back courts that weren't being used. This building here to my left is where the Olympic inside swimming pool is and the indoor track. The track walks around the swimming pool. Here are those courts that weren't being used. You can see nice courts. You can play on them any time of the day. And now I'm gonna make just a little quick walk across the grass to show you what it kind of looks like from the street view and kind of how cool this rec center really is, just the view of it. So you can see the palm trees, the Palm Ridge Rec Center. It is a nice little view. You can see we went from one pickleball court to another pickleball court here at the R.H. Johnson Center. The R.H. Johnson Center has by far the most things to do out of all of them. There is a car restoration club that we're walking through right now in this little courtyard, which is nice. We're about to walk on over to the tennis courts and the outdoor walking loop, which has just a bunch of little fitness things alongside it. And it also has like a cool timer where you can walk and it'll flash red light for how long a quarter of a mile is taking you. You can see even I'm about to get my steps in here to show you past those little fitness center things there to the left. Just little nice things like parallel bars, monkey bars, different things to kind of keep you active, which is pretty cool. But guys, just look at this view. The sunset is just looking so nice right here. I could walk on this track forever. You can see more of these little fitness things that I was talking about earlier, but it's just beautiful. The sunsets here in Arizona, there's nothing else like it unless maybe you're in Hawaii or somewhere else. But you can see just the sun right going over those palm trees is so nice. Here's that library I was talking about. It has varying hours. It's not accessible as much as the rec centers are, but it's still open Monday through Friday and during the day, so you can still get in there as much as you'd like. I'm super excited, guys. The time has finally come. I can show you around the R.H. Johnson Rec Center. Here we are. We're walking through the front doors. And the first thing you see when you're walking into the rec center here is just a bunch more of those club rooms and things like that. And then you get into this really big open courtyard where there's another mini golf thing, more pools, more bocce ball, more lawn bowling. There's a ton going on in this big courtyard. And it looks really cool at this time of day with the sun setting. Well, I'm walking through now and you can see it's just beautiful. You can see right in front of me and to my left is that mini golf course, and to my right is going to be another pool. Another thing I think is really cool about this community is they post just all these events that they have going on around at like the rec centers. So this on May 5th, there's a Cinco de Mayo pool party from 1 to 5 at the R.H. Johnson, and at the Palm Ridge, there's a Rhythm of the Night at March 2nd from 3 to 4. There's another Rhythm of the Night on March 2nd a little later in the day from 7 to 8. And then they have like Easter in the Park at the Beardsley one, the nice meditation park, and they do that from like 9 a.m. to noon. I just think it's really cool how the community has just events going on all throughout the year. And you can see we're about to walk on up to that pool with the nice little tanning beds there and the little cover over it. You can see the cool colors that they have on that as well. So yeah, even though Sun City West is one of the older Sun Cities, it's the second oldest. Sun City is the oldest, and then Sun City West is right behind it. I think the amenities here are really nice, and I think there's everything that you really need here. You can see we're gonna go ahead and zoom on by some more club rooms. They've got like a pottery club, an antique club, another train club in here. Over 100 in the whole community, so you know there's got to be a lot of rooms for them. But another really cool thing about this sports pavilion, they call it R.H. Johnson the Sports Pavilion, is it has an indoor bowling alley. So there's up to 30 lanes in there. You can go bowling with your friends. It's really cool. And they have just about everything at the sports pavilion that you need as sports-wise. There's nothing really that they left out. And you can see here just the nice sunset with the library right over it. It's a really nice view, and this is a really cool center. There are also currently 221 active listings just in Sun City West alone. So here I am at just one of those active listings. Let me show you around the place. So here we are in one of the nice homes in Sun City West, and to tell you a little bit more about the stats on just what homes here are closing for, there were 138 closed deals in the past 90 days. The low was $200,000 even, the high was $830,000 even, and the median was $359,000. So there are definitely some affordable options here in Sun City West. The low, the $200,000 one, was just a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, kind of a garden style apartment flat for the people who want to be in the community and get all the amenities, but they don't need too much room to live. They just want to sleep at home and spend the 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. at the different centers and just spending time with friends. So that's also an option. If you didn't want to break the bank on a really nice home, you just were kind of moving to one of these communities just for the lifestyle and to hang out, there are some more affordable options for you, which is really nice, and I like that a lot. And you can see, even though the homes here are a little older, the ones that are on the market are almost always renovated and updated to kind of stay up with what is in. So here's another just bathroom and bedroom. But again, they did a lot of work to the bathrooms, and a lot of the ones that are selling right now have a lot of work done. So you're not moving into something that isn't move-in ready and you're gonna have to do a ton of work to it and it's all outdated. You're gonna be moving into something that's been nice and well kept. And I am a realtor here in the Phoenix Valley of Arizona. So if you have any questions about this community, this home, or any community in Arizona, give me a call. My phone number and email are on the screen. I'd love to help you out with that. If you wanted that 55 plus guide or the Living in Arizona guide, go ahead and shoot me a text or an email and I can get that over to you as well. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a good one.